Okay, so usually I have an idea of what I want to talk to you guys about, but today was just one of those days where I didn't. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a goal that I'm actually working towards. And that goal is to bench 225 pounds by September 21st of this year. Currently, I'm 5'10", 160 pounds, and I've been lifting for about 4 or 5 years. I'm currently doing a 3-day split, a 5x5 program. So on day 1, I'm training chest and biceps. On day 2, I'm training triceps and back. And on day 3, I'm training shoulders and legs. So on day 1, I'm training the bench press. I do a 5x5 for that exercise. And then it's followed by an incline dumbbell press that I do for 3 sets of 10 reps. On day 2, I do barbell rows, so 5 sets of 5 reps. And then followed by close grip bench press for 5 sets of 5 reps. Then I do pull downs for 3 sets of 10 reps. And then skull crushers, 3 sets of 10 reps. Followed by cable rows, 3 sets of 10 reps. And then finishing off with like a triceps superset. So I'll do like a cable overhead extension followed by a tricep pushdown for 3 sets of 10 reps. On day 3, I'm doing a seated overhead press. So I'm doing 5 sets of 5 reps for that exercise, followed by 3 sets of 10 reps for lateral dumbbell raises. And then I finish with a reverse pec deck, 3 sets of 10 reps. And by the way, I'm only mentioning to you the relevant exercises that I'm using to increase my strength on the bench press. I've left out all of the other irrelevant exercises just so it doesn't confuse you. So I selected this exercise as the exercise I wanted to get stronger in because it's just one of those exercises that is like a milestone, almost like dunking a basketball. It's something that I'm personally never going to forget, and it's something that I can remember for the rest of my life. Now, I've always been weak at the bench press. In high school, I was never able to bench press more than a plate. I had this one friend, short Filipino guy, he was about 5'4", and I remember he could bench 135 pounds for reps. And I would just be sitting there like, dude, how did you do that? So I thought it was really awesome to do, and the best I was able to ever do was 115 pounds for around 8 or 10 reps. So nothing really impressive. In 2017, I moved in with a couple of my friends, and one of them happened to be a bodybuilding enthusiast. He told me that if I wanted to put on muscle, then I needed to hop on a program and I needed to do it consistently. So the first program that I ever did was Jason Blaha's Ice Cream Fitness 5x5 workout. So I ran this program for 5 months and I was able to add 5 pounds pretty much every single workout. I was a noob at the time, so I was making a lot of newbie gains. It was like a linear progression. Every single workout, I would do 5 sets of 5 reps. And once I was able to do that, I would increase it by 5 pounds on the following workout. And things went pretty smoothly at first. And then it was around the 2nd month or 3rd month that I eventually plateaued. I came back to my friend and I told him what happened. And then he told me that he actually jumped onto a different program, which happened to be August 753. I didn't know who Matt Ogus was, but my friend happened to know a lot about bodybuilding. So I thought, why the heck not? Why not just jump on the same program as him, right? And the only goal I really had was just to be able to bench my own body weight. At the time, it was 185 pounds, and I wanted to be able to do that for just 1 rep. So after doing the program for 1 year, I was able to bench press my own body weight for 1 rep. But it wasn't consistent though. Some days I'd be able to do it, and other days I wouldn't be able to do it. And I really just tried to squeeze the most amount of gains I could from that program, to the point where I eventually couldn't. I even reset all my maxes so that I would start at 60% of my 1 rep max, and I tried to work up from there, but it was no good. I was just not progressing anymore. And it was time to give up that program. For the next year, I basically just freestyled my workouts. I didn't know what I was doing. Pretty much, I was setting my programs up in like a novice kind of workout program. So I was doing 3 sets of 10 reps. And that worked until it didn't. Once I was able to do 10 reps of that exercise in every single set, I would add 5 pounds to the exercise. It worked for a few weeks, and then eventually I plateaued and I was like, okay, what now? And this went on for a year. But I did have to stop because I was plateauing. So sometime in 2019, YouTube started recommending me this guy. He had about 50,000 subscribers, and nobody really knew him then like they know him today. And but I did learn a few things from him. So the first thing was he said that I should be training in the 5 to 8 rep range if my goal is to build strength, training within the 12 to 15 rep range if my goal was to focus on hypertrophy, but most importantly, to train harder than last time. You probably know who I'm talking about. After implementing his training methods, I was eventually able to bench press 1.15 times my body weight. And then a couple weeks later, I was able to do 190 pounds for 2 reps. I was ecstatic. Like I had finally broken through a plateau that, felt like forever basically. But that euphoria didn't last long until I plateaued again. So I did what anyone with a problem would do in 2021, and I went to YouTube to look for a solution. And lots of videos were recommended to me, but none of them really addressed my specific problem. Now, I think the problem with looking for specific solutions on YouTube is that most content creators create content to address the majority of people's problems. It's not catered to, individual needs. And then if you want specific advice, you need to pay $200 for a phone consultation, which I'm not saying is not worth the money. It's just expensive. So instead, I went to Reddit for advice. There's this subreddit called r/fitness, and they have this thread called Moronic Mondays. And I basically told them everything that I just told you guys. Most of the individuals on that subreddit recommended doing 5x5 or Jim Wendler's 5-3-1 program. And after looking into both of them, I felt that the one that made the most sense to me and I felt was the best and most rational decision was to do the 5x5 program, which I had done previously, but not with the experience that I have today. So I've been running the 5x5 program for 4 weeks now. I started off with 70% of my 1 rep max using a calculator that I found online, and I've been able to consistently hit my numbers every single week and add 5 pounds on the following workout. It's quite early in the program, and I know I won't be able to add 5 pounds every single workout forever. If it were possible, Larry Wheels would be benching 10,000 pounds. I'm feeling good about this program right now, and I feel like I could reach my goal by the summertime if all goes well. Now, in terms of what supplements I'm taking to reach this goal, right now I'm taking 10 milligrams of creatine monohydrate. I take 5 milligrams in the morning and 5 milligrams before bed. I'm taking 20 milligrams of melatonin to help me sleep. So I'm sleeping about 8 to 10 hours a night, longer on the weekends. And I'm consuming 160 grams of protein. 50 grams of those are coming from protein shakes, and the rest are coming from real food. Now, I know this content is a little bit different than what I normally make, but I just wanted to share with you a goal that I'm working towards right now and my progress using the 5x5 program, also the supplements that I'm using to get there. But let me know in the comment section if you guys enjoy this type of content. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave this video a like. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content and hit the notification bell so you never miss my latest video. Now, 2 videos are going to appear on the screen. Make sure to click on one of them and I will see you in the next one.